Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you folks how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide fractions using trig methods. So let's start over here. 5/8 plus 3/7. First thing we can do is crisscross multiply, so here's what I mean. Step 1, you can multiply 5 times 7, which equals 35. So we write 35 right here. Next one, 3 times 8 equals 24. So we write 24 right here. Next step is to add the numerators 35 plus 24, which equals 59. Next step is to multiply denominators 8 times 7, which equals 56. So the answer is 59 over 56, which is equal to 1 and 3/56. All right, next step. 3 8/10 plus 2 4/8. What we can do here is find the highest common factor between 10 and 8. The highest common factor in this will be 2. And here's what I mean. What we do here is we're going to factor out each number. So the factor of 10 is the same thing as 2 times 5. The factor of 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. And since there's only one pair of 2, the highest common factor in this will be 2. So that means we got to divide both sides by 2. So 10 divided by 2 equals 5. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. The next step is to crisscross multiply 8 times 4, which equals 32. Next step is to multiply 4 times 5, which equals 20. Next one, so add the numerators 32 plus 20, which equals 52. Or excuse me, before we go there, sorry, I forgot to tell you. For the whole numbers, 3 plus 2, add that up, which equals 5. Now for the numerators, 32 plus 20, which equals 52. Add that for the numerator. And for denominator, there are two ways you can do this. You can either multiply 10 times 4, which equals 40, or 8 times 5, which equals 40. Either way, the denominator is 40. So we got 5 and 52 over 40ths, which is equal to 6 and 12 40ths, which is reduced to 6 and 3/10 as my final answer. Alrighty. Next one. 5 3/9 minus 4 5/8. First thing we can do is subtract 5 minus 4, which equals 1. Next step is to crisscross multiply 3 times 8, which equals 24. So you can write 24 here. 5 times 9 equals 45. So you can write 45 here. The next step is to subtract 24 minus 45, which equals negative 21. And then we multiply denominators 9 times 8, which equals 72. So now we got 1 negative 21 over 72. This one right here is the same thing as 1 minus 21 over 72. So to get this readjusted, we cross out the 1. Yeah, I think there's no more 1. Yeah, we just cross out the 1, make that a 0. Add the numerators and denominators, 72 over 72. So we got 72 over 72, because 72 divided by 72 equals 1. Minus 21 over 72. So 72 minus 21, which equals 51 over 72. So 1 negative 21 over 72 equals 51 over 72 as my final answer. Alrighty. Next step. 4 12s times 8 28s. What we can do here is do some cancellations. So here's what I mean. Can 4 go into 28? Yes. 4 going into 20 will be 7 times, because 4 times 7 equals 28. So we cross out the 4, cancel that 4, make that a 1, because 4 divided by 4 equals 1. 28 divided by 4 equals 7. Now can you cancel both sides between 12 and 8? Yes, you can. You can divide both sides by 4. So 8 divided by 4 equals 2. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Now we can Now we can multiply 1 times 2, which equals 2. 3 times 7, which equals 21. So the answer is 2 21s. Another way you can use this, solve this problem, so you can think 4 12ths is reduced to 1/3. So you say 1/3 times 8 28ths can reduce to, well, let's see here. I believe 2 7ths. Yeah, 2 7ths can reduce to 2 7ths. Then we can multiply 1/3 times 2 7ths, which equals 2 21s. Alrighty. Next one. 8 4/10 divided by 1 2/8 equals. First thing we want to do is turn these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So 8 4/10 is the same thing as 84 over 10. Divided by 10 eighths. Next step is turn division into multiplication and flip this divisor to get a reciprocal. So, we got 84/10 here times 8 tenths, which equals. Now we can do some cancellations here. 10 and 8 can both be canceled, dividing both sides by 2. So 8 divided by 2 equals 4. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. Now as for 10, I think the highest we can divide both sides is 2. So 10 divided by 2 equals 5. 84 divided by 2 equals 42. Now we can multiply 42 times 4, which equals 168. 5 times 5, which equals 25. So now we got 168 over 25, which is equal, oh, let's see here. $140, 35, what's it now? So let's try 6. 6 and so 120, 30, 150. Okay, so 6 and 18 25ths. Yeah, I don't think you can reduce any further, so I think that is my final answer. So 6 and 18 25ths. Another way you can do this is you can reduce these numbers. So 8 4/10 is the same thing as 8 2/5. 4/10 reduced to 2/5. Divided by 1 2/8 can be reduced to 1 1/4 because 2/8 is reduced to 1/4. 1 1/4. And then, like the same procedure as above, you can turn these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So you got 42 over 5 over here, divided by 5/4 over here. Next step is turn the division into multiplication and flip the divisor to get a reciprocal. So you got 42/5 times 4/5 equals, let's say, 168 over 25, which is equals to 6 and 18 25ths as my final answer. All right. Oh, almost forgot to show you something here. 3 8/10 plus 2 4/8 can also be reduced. So 8/10 can be reduced to 4/5. So let's say we got 3 4/5. Hopefully I got enough room here. And 2 4/8 can reduce to 1/2 because 4/8 equals 1/2 divided both sides by 4. So we got plus 2 1/2. Next step's the same old procedures. 3 plus 2 equals 5. 4 times 2 equals 8. 1 times 5 equals 5. 8 plus 5 equals 13. And 5 times 2 equals 10. So you got 5 13/10, which equals to 6 and 3/10 as my final answer. Alrighty. Well, overall, I hope this all helps. Till next time, signing out.